Happy weekend, ma.
It's Wednesday.
The movie Mambas Diamond, as directed by Seyi Babatope, is a fast-paced action comedy that tells the story of two amateur thieves who accidentally steal the world's most valuable diamond while trying to jack a car. As a result of this, these unprofessional criminals find themselves on the run from the deadliest crime lord in the city and her highly skilled employees. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Movie Chat with Tiana. As I always say, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and leave your comments in the comment section about this wonderful movie that will crack you up. Please do well to grab your hot popcorn as I commence the plot of this movie. Remember, this recap is for educational purpose and is not meant to replace the original movie. Always fall back to Prime Video to see the full movie in its entirety. Spoilers ahead. The movie begins with some mine workers digging in search of a diamond in Sierra Leone, and they have some armed security men watching over them. Suddenly, one of the workers dug out the diamond and pretended to go use the restroom, but was digging a hole to hide the diamond and come for it after. One of the security men shot him dead, and then took the diamond to another treasure dealer in South Africa, who picked interest in the diamond at a first glance. He requested for his pay, but was shot dead instead. The South African dealer took the diamond to New York. After he had refined the diamond, he asked to see a certain Mr. Smoke, but he was told he wasn't around. He handed the diamond to them and asked for his money, but they shot him as well. Then we moved to Lagos, Nigeria. Another young man carried a diamond to yet another dealer, and he informs him that a lot of people had died because of the diamond and he needs to pay him double the amount. But the new receiver of the diamond shot the man. He carried the diamond to another lady in a hotel room. He tells the lady to inform her boss that the price for the diamond had gone up. She tells him to pour himself a drink, but he exchanged it with hers without knowing that all the drinks in the room were poisoned. He drank it and died. The lady carried the money and the diamond, but on her way, she got attacked and died as well. Then the diamond was taken away from her. Two thieves and best friends ran away from the police to avoid being caught, and they are called Elenu and Obi. In the morning, these automobile mechanics are broke and hungry. They pondered on how to get money and better their lives. They sighted a vehicle parked by two hefty men. They decided to steal the car. Obi moved closer to the car, opened it and tried to make away with some things inside the car, while Elenu was on the lookout for him. As the owner of the cars came closer, they had no other option than to make away with the car. The men laughed in confusion. Queen Mamba, the most dreaded crime lord, and her assistant Gloria punished and killed a worker of hers that stole from her by shooting him dead. Mamba's men called her to inform her about the missing car and the stolen diamond. She gives them both 5 days to retrieve the diamond, else she would kill them both. He tells her not to worry as they are tracking the car. Obi and Elenu packed the car, took some of the parts of the vehicle. Then Elenu found the diamonds. They both shouted when a beautiful couple stopped by the road and asked them if there was a problem. They told her their car had been vandalized. She asked them to follow her so they could make a report at the police station. Obi told her they need to buy fuel to fill the tank so it could move. She volunteered to take him to the first station to buy the fuel. When they returned, the police officer got a call about some dead bodies and the diamond, so she left. At the crime scene, the detective and her colleagues wondered what could have happened to the corpse. Mamba's men kept tracking the car and located the spot where it could be. Obi and Elenu sold the car to a dealer and sent the money to their various families. Obi tells Elenu they have to return the diamond before the owners of the diamond locates them, but Elenu refuses. He says it is the lost way of bettering their lives. The men arrive at the workshop where the car was sold. They asked the owner of the workshop. He ranted about them and then accused them falsely of intruding in his workshop. Then the men fought them black and blue. The owner of the workshop tells his boys to beat them, but Mamba's men took them all out in the blink of an eye. Scared owner of the workshop had no other option than to give them the information they need in order to locate Obi and Elenu. The man found their car, searched the car, but couldn't find their diamond inside. Obi and Elenu kept arguing on what to do with the diamond, and Obi insisted they return it before Mamba finds them. After a long time of deliberations, they concluded to keep the diamonds. Mamba's men roamed the streets, searching for Obi and Elenu. They walked down the street looking for boss until a cab stopped in front of them. The man tells them they want the diamond back. Obi ran, but one of the men followed him. Elenu, on the other hand, was stuck with the other man. He dribbled him until he drove off with their car once again. Obi was saved by the detective for the second time. She gave him a lift. While they were in the car, the detective Anita asked him about his source of income, and he tells her he works for Jenkins Autos. Obi asks her about the diamond case she's working on, and she went on to tell him the history of the world's most wanted diamond and how much it's worth. Obi screamed with his mouth wide open. She dropped him off at his house, and they became good friends. When he entered the room, Elenu questioned him on why he allowed the police officer Anita to drop him off at home. Once again, Obi tells Elenu they should keep the diamond as it will change their lives forever. Elenu slaps him on the head, reminding him of the consequences of selling the diamond, saying that Mamba will find them and kill them. Elenu packs his things and sets to travel. Mamba's men call her and informs her that they have found the boys who stole the diamond but are yet to find the diamond itself. She tells him she would have them thrown in acid if they don't find it. They employ the help of some area boys to help them find Elenu and Obi. We are now taken back to 2 weeks earlier when Anita went to a hotel and arrested one of Mamba's ladies called Eleho. She tells her colleagues who is Mamba's inside man to bring in Eleho for questioning. She tried to spill the beans and expose the spying police officer, but Anita took her words as those of a drug dealer. Obi and Elenu, while packing their things, heard a knock on the door and panicked, but it was a neighbor. Elenu got a call from a friend who tells him that the members' men have spies on them. Obi calls Anita and tells her that their life is in danger. She tells him to meet her at Olubayo Street. She waited, but he didn't come. They checked in a hotel for their safety. Obi tells Elenu to hide the diamond at the garden behind the church. The spying police officer begs for mercy as he's promised to make Eleho stop spreading information about her. Hence, she spares his life. He gives Eleho a special food that helped him get rid of her. The police officer called Mamba's men and warns them of the harm that awaits them if they fail to find the diamond. But the man tells him to mind his business. Anita wondered who could have been working against her inside the station. Unaware that it is her close colleague, she tells him that she is meeting the person at Alago Crescent who is going to give her the vital information about the diamond. When she left, he called Mamba and tells her this. Elenu got kidnapped by one of Mamba's men and was taken to Mamba herself. She asked him to give her the diamond, but he says he's with his friend Obi. Obi and Anita meet up. He tells her that he took the diamond and is not proud of his actions. Mamba called him and vowed to kill his friend Elenu if he fails to give her the diamond in an hour's time or try to involve the police. Obi drove to the place where he would exchange the diamond for his friend's life. He dropped a voice note for Anita, informing her of the venue and his love feelings for her if he happened to come out alive. When Obi got to the place, he requested to have his friend released before he could take them to the place he hid the diamond. Then they set Elenu free. Obi takes them to the forest. He hands them the diamond. They tell him to say his last prayer, which he did, but a bullet from Officer Anita hit them both and they ran away. Anita arrested her co-worker, whom she had identified to be a traitor. He reunites with his friend and Anita tells them not to come out of the car as she's going to fight the mighty Mamba. When she arrived at Mamba's house, Rose shot her but she avoids the bullet. Obi hits her with a weapon and she falls on the ground. Mamba ran upstairs but Anita followed her immediately. Mamba stabs Anita on the stomach and tries to escape, but Anita tells her it is too late for that. Obi dodged a bullet for Anita when Mamba tried to shoot her, and Elenu used a weapon to hit Mamba on the head, then she dies. 1 month later, Detective Anita, looking all pretty and beautiful, met up with Obi and Elenu in a restaurant, who appeared neat and rich. He offered her a date, which she agreed. Then they both laughed in love and joy. Obi told Anita that him and his friend borrowed a loan from Scarlet Microfinance to start up their own workshop. Outside the eatery, we'll see yet again Mamba's men with their weapon looking at the lovebirds. Then the rest is history.